Check, check. Okay, there we go. I don't know why I thought that was not, it's a default, it said it'd be fine. Okay, my apologies, folks. I don't know why that was, but hey, JT Displays here for the Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup Marvel Rivals Week 7. It's the final week of the regular season as we're about to get underway here between the WellSky Revengers coming in at 4-2 with a Mac Attack, their opponents at 3-3. Both teams are already in the game, so let's get underway here as we take a look here for the Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup. It's all brought to you by Dick Ray Air Conditioning, Heating, Plumbing, and Drains, Henderson Engineers, WellSky, Select Quote, and it's right here on twitch.tv/KCGameOn. Like I said, I'm JT Displays, your host tonight here, and we're excited for this matchup between the Avengers and Mac Attack. This should be a really good one here, as we have Gamma Shadow, Opinionated MJ, RJ Peak, Pierce, Mimo, and the Orange for the side of the Revengers. Meanwhile, for a Maple Tree, we have, for the Mac Attack, we got a Maple Tree, Mr. Brightside, Putz44, Saucy Sam, Glitch, and Call Me Yoda. Looking at these bands already early on here, we're going to get no Namor, no Scarlet Witch, no Penny, and no Bruce Banner. So this one should be an interesting matchup here. There we got 2 DPS off the board, 2 tanks off the board here. See what the final bands are going to be here. And it looks like it will be more tanks taken off the map, as we have no Emma Frost and no Doctor Strange. We'll see what these two come up with here on our maps as we go ahead and give you a look at the maps for tonight. We have for the first round here, it is Yggdrasil, Yggdrasil Path, the convoy map here on map number 1. And then we'll head to Kunlun, Heart of Heaven, the Convergence map there on map number 2. And then if we get to it there, Hydra's Charter's Base, Hell's Heaven Domination map is map number 3. But that is only if we get to it there. No guarantee of that.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong. Be strong together.
As these teams start to get underway here, see what kind of defenses we have for them. Do love Saucy Sam on a Gambit. I'm a Gambit main. Love seeing that there. But we have Mimo and try to play on the new Cyclops strat as DPS here. Not using the team ability with Wolverine. So we'll see if that causes any chaos for them here. Almost takes out the Iron Man there. Had to be careful there, but is able to stay alive for the time being there. Mr. Brightside in a dangerous spot there as the tank finally get healed up here as Putz is able to take out Opinionated, but Gamma Shadow brings Opinionated right back up with the CYA there a little bit, keeping him alive. He's frogging it up with Frog Door. That is a version of Frog that do exist. And Mac Attack certainly not holding any punches right now. Going right into their face. Their Putz says, hey, I don't care if you're a dinosaur. I'm going to keep smacking you. Saucy Sam also able to get in there with a kill. Mr. Brightside taking out Pierce. And now without that Luna Snow and without your healers there, you're going to be in a lot of a hurt for the Revengers. They're going to have to back up here and might have to give up this first shot, this first checkpoint pretty quickly here. And Mac Attack just on the march, on the offensive there. Nice shot there from Saucy Sam. Takes out Opinionated once again there. Opinionated having a hard time there on the Daredevil. We'll see if he switches over here. He's going to switch over onto the Blade. As Pierce been good at keeping the team alive here. However, I would say that Saucy Sam and Glitch have been a little bit better, and they have the ult advantage as well. Speaking of that ult advantage, Thor gets a double kill as helps that, gets a triple, helping with Putz. Clean that up here as Call Me Yoda takes out Gamma Shadow there. And Mr. Brightside cleaning up Pierce. And now it is just all Mac attack in the first 2/3 of this first map.
There's still a chance to stop them.
We'll see when these ults start to come out here. There it is. It's so hard inside that tiny little bit right there. That tiny little corner. It's such a strong issue. You got the Kamiota on the Punisher, Judge, Jury, Executioner. Get the double kill. Gets taken out, though, by the Luna Snow. It doesn't matter, though. Luna goes down thanks to a Maple Tree. And now, Mac Attack onto the final third of the attack. Mac Attack living up to the name, though. They're 3-3, but they have been thorns in the sides of every team they've faced. And on the attack here, they are doing just that. On to the orange here. It wraps their most famous skin, the orange venom skin. Trying to keep some space for their DPS to allow Mimo or somebody to score some hits. Mimo's got an ult ready for him, but so does Saucy Sam. We'll be curious to see when that first ult goes. And there goes the ult from him, but Saucy Sam immediately responds there. We'll expect to see a big push here with Gambit, keeping everybody empowered up. Gamma Shadow gets taken out right after getting that power up taken out. And Opinionated is having such a hard time as the DPS here. Getting taken out once again by Kamiota, who gets a double onto RJ Peak. Mr. Brightside getting in there. And Mac Attack on the roll. Halfway through. 4 minutes left. That is a lot of time left on the clock there for them if it goes to an overtime, which it might. Never know.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
We wait a little bit. We can jump ahead to the next round. Got to see just how Mac Attack deals on defense here. Opinionated, switching over onto the Devil Dino, which I do like that combo there. It's not a bad combo using Mimo with the Punisher there, able to use that team up here. We'll see how Devil Dino is able to get hold of this Mac Attack. The Revengers, again, coming in 4-2. So they are one of the stronger squads in this season, but just got pushed all the way off the map there in the first part of the round. Butts being very accurate there on that Squirrel Girl. Can't always say that about a Squirrel Girl player. Meanwhile, the orange swapped off from tank onto the Iron Man there. So again, Opinionated and orange swapping roles here. Totally allowed. You know, it just depends on who's better or what there. But gets taken out as Kamiota had their eyes on him here. But when you have a Dino on your side, it's really easy to occupy space and keep your opponents off you there. Though if you get overextended there, you can have a group put a wall behind you. And that could be dangerous for a Devil Dino. Very lucky there time, Opinionated. See Saucy Sam now onto the Rocket Raccoon. Great thing about the Rocket Raccoon is just how much range you can get with his right click there. Just trying to keep people alive and healthy from as far away as possible. Stay away from the front line as much as possible here. Meanwhile, a Maple Tree. Being that Maple Tree, that is a thorny Maple Tree. Getting that Groot ult here. Getting the KO off it as well. The orange took out Mr. Brightside, but a Maple Tree takes out Pierce. Saucy Sam takes out RG Peak. And they win that trade, stalling the cart right in front of the doorway there, which is not a bad spot for them to be, honestly. I think that's a pretty smart place, you know, let them take the first checkpoint and then press them hard on that second team. Dino gets taken out there. Oh, and knocked out there. Kamiota with a massive ult that time. I was on the Punisher there, but Kamiyoto got the triple with his ult. Let's take a look at those stats real quick here. I'll do that after the next team fight here. See, Kamiyoto able to escape from that pressure and able to provide. As the orange got a double kill, good taken out as well. As Pierce get a measure of revenge onto Kamiyoto and Mimo. Taken out Thor. As Mimo seems to have found a bit of form here on the Punisher. Doing a pretty good job of pushing the cart now. Give the supports a little bit of love here. Glitch on the Cloak and Dagger. Double KO there for the Maple Tree as he takes out all those tanks in front of him. And the Avengers are going to have to go back to spawn and figure it out.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Bright side now mixing it up here in the attack of Mac Attack. Trying to push the Revengers back. All right, we're going to give us a second here. And look.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. two, one, two, three, four.
And welcome back, folks. There looks like Mac Attack was able to get away with a win in round number 1, getting 3-1 win there. As we head into round number 2, Heart of Heaven Convergence map here, as we got Mac Attack against the Avengers here. Once again, looking at the picks and bans here, we got the Hulk and Groot getting taken off the board early, and it's going to be Namor and probably the Scarlet Witch here. And then you'll see what that third ban is here for this Convergence map. The Thor and Doctor Strange off the board there. That Thor, such a menace.
Heroes could make all
Last
the
round there,
difference.
clearly Avengers not happy about how that Thor just bullied them off the map here. The Mac Attack do not have that. They'll see what Mr. Brightside maybe can pop out. Maybe it's going to be the Ember Frost this time. Certainly looks that way, as our two teams are starting to get underway here.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
Look at us. We practically match.
This is haute couture, darling. Designed by Jumbo Carnation himself.
Oh, my costume just kinda came with my powers.
And I practically see the message.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
On days like this, process just seems like a blessing.
A nice freeze.
Thanks.
We're underway now. The Convergence map, very stressful situation there here on Heart of Heaven, as it is such a hard place to just. It's such a hard defense here, especially when you have RJ Peak on a penny like this here. It's going to be really hard for anybody to really get any sort of moving up against that there, unless you get some sort of off angle there. We'll see if anybody is able to do that. Mr. Brightside keeping it alive here on the front line there. Meanwhile, Putz already with an ult ready to go here, waiting for the opportunity to throw it down. Doing just that now, right as RJ Peak throws down with Spider Time with the penny there. So many bombs again thrown out here. Good stop there to hold penny by Putz, but now being pushed off here. As Opinionated helps push them back here, but they are getting to absolutely taken out here one by one. Gets a KO though, Opinionated on the Brightside there. That should help stall Mac Attack here, and although they're getting cut out, Mac Attack still not able to find a way to get to the OBJ just yet. Minute 55 here to try to get this OBJ to take over. Again, so daunting. Avengers in a really good spot on this map. It's a very defensively friendly map early on, but once you are able to get that going, you might just have an opportunity. Gets taken out immediately. Us against the world. Kamiota took out Mimo there before he could really do any damage as the Punisher. And now, Mac Attack able to get the push that they needed. Will anybody be able to get back in time here? Maybe Opinionated, or will they wait for them to move forward? They are going to contest this here using Pierce on that ult there just to keep everybody alive on the point there, especially Opinionated there, needing all that damage there. Gets one, looking for a second. It's a second one there. Kamiota not able to get anything with maximum pulse, and they are able to stall them on the point there, only getting 2/3 of the way.
Back in the game.
Down to 30 seconds.
Final 30 seconds here. Can Mac Attack get the final third that they need to get on the point there? Gambit trying to get the off angle here, which really I think is probably the stronger way to get onto the point there. If you're able to get the kills, which a good Gambit should help secure that spot there. However, RJ Peak will do everything he can to keep them off the point as much as possible. And they do finally get it. And they will move the point forward now.
In its tracks.
So Mac Attack needed overtime, but they do get the cart to start moving.
Better stop that vehicle. A touch of healing.
Once again, Revengers on the defense right now. And after dropping the first round there, looking for a strong reply here in this map. Knocked away there by the Orange. As the Orange is going to get another one. Helping out with Pierce there. That Luna Snow, Emma Frost connection, putting in the work for the side of the Revengers right now. Maple Tree not able to get the ult off cleanly there, and Kamiota gets taken out as the Maple Tree Mimo get taken out. Ooh, taken out that time. As you see, Mac Attack slowly on the offensive, push the cart forward. Here's the thing. Gonna put some hurting down there before it has to retreat after getting in the line of fire. As they start finding their opponents in corners and in ones and twos, getting isolated from their teammates, picking them off here. Mac Attack starting to gain a little bit of momentum. Gambit ult coming out now, as overtime is now once alive. As Mimo trying to take out that Cloak and Dagger. It's not going to happen right now. As Cloak and Dagger trying to push forward here, becoming becoming the damage when necessary. And now Glitch should be able to get to the checkpoint now. The checkpoint reached, and the Revengers, we'll see what they can do. Ooh, nice hit there from the Luna Snow Pierce. Able to almost take out Cyclops there. Gets taken out there, Mimo. Might be last chance saloon here for the Revengers. They need a lot of work right now to try to stop this Mac attack, which keeps pushing forward against them there. As all these ults start coming out now. Tank on tank ult there. Not able to provide the boost, but maybe Gambit can do just that as everybody gets a little bit more damage. Optic Fury comes out as well, and Mac Attack is able to push forward
0, 2, 3.
with no time left on it there for now.
Including which
Could be.
side you're on.
They'll give them, if they need overtime, they'll give them a minute.
Top-notch team to win this one.
See what these teams do as we swap the sides. Mac Attack went all the way. Will the Revengers be able to do the same? And very interesting scenario here. It Burns and Mac, the Mac Attack taking round 1. WellSky Revengers need a good showing here on offense.
Before you attack, get ready.
Into battle once again, Emma. Eyes open out there.
Looks like we may get more swapping of roles here, as they keep looking for the right opportunity. Calamiota giving him a quick look.
3, 2, 1.
Now what they'll be facing.
To the mission area. Got it?
Take a look at those stats there. Calamiota with the most kills in the first half of the round here. Will it be the same by the end? We'll find out. We're underway.
That feels better.
Moon Knight just having a whole cluster of people just to kind of throw at there. It's easy pickings there for a Moon Knight when everybody's all bunched up. You gotta be aware of exactly where everything's going. He stays alive here. As he is able to move them off the point, that create a little bit of space there for his team. Meanwhile, Calamiota able to get a little height there and use that to his advantage. Try to find off angles against their opponents. Amplifier there from Rocket, maybe to help the team, but they get wiped off the spot there. Calamiota taken out as well, and now it's going to be a quick cap of the point as everybody got taken back to spawn, and they will wait for that point to arrive and come to them.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Time to go nuts.
Now Mac Attack here. I got the double psionic walls here. As the Cyclops ult comes down from Calamiota as well. He gets Gamma Shadow taken out that time. As the orange helps push them forward as well. Oh, but so much damage coming out here from Mac Attack. They squash that advance, only allowing it to get to right around, right in front of the spawn point. This is really a tricky spot on offense as well. You got to find a way to get out of that little room here. It'll be really hard to do so, because you kind of get stuck in the spawn room there. Sometimes I find it's easier just to go, rather than the front door, go up a level and try to get out of spawn that way. Because while you do have plenty of time to just get healed up straight from the spawn room there, it's hard to push beyond there without using a lot of resources. As see Magneto's able to take out Pierce. Mr. Brightside taking out one as well. RJ Peak. Brightside trying to stay alive and move everybody away from the point there. Won't happen that time, as Mac Attack is gonna push and give them some space here, as Revengers are now in a spot to kind of move the payload forward here, and have got a little momentum going their way now. Tomoyoto getting taken out by the orange. Pierce taking out Saucy Sam here. Now Mac Attack will start moving, having a few people on the point does help move it a little bit faster there. So it is something to be aware of. If you have the resources, the people to move it up there, have 2 or 3 people. No more than 3, really. You don't need more than 3 in terms of speeding up the cart. It's not the most efficient use. You can push up if you have 3 on there. If not,
I'll get you next time.
ooh. Gambit getting taken out that time. Saucy Sam with the amplifier there. Try to push their team and stop on the payload here. So now, this cart will be moving backwards.
Get that vehicle moving again! Only 6
Gambit's gonna push everybody up here. Try to get some advantage here for the Revengers. Nice kill there. Pierce taking out Mr. Brightside, as the Revengers are moving on forward here. Might just make it to the checkpoint now.
Down to 30 seconds. Us against the world.
A Maple Tree getting taken out there. Mac Attack trying to stop them at the checkpoint there. And that will not happen, as they just march on forward. But the question is, will they get to the finish line? And if they do, will they have any time left here? That is a race against time. 1.5 still to play here in regulation for the Revengers on offense.
I suppose that helps.
Now on board with Pierce, who's got probably the best ult ready and waiting for the opportunity to be the judge, jury, and executioner. World Stampede comes out first, and now comes the judge, jury. Gets taken out, though, by Magneto, who says, "Your judge, fear me." As Brightside gets Emma Frost to cause a storm of chaos. Tomoyoto taking one out there, Maple Tree as well, and Mac Attack with a huge defensive response that time, able to push the Revengers back to spawn there.
Get that vehicle moving again. Down to 30 seconds.
Final 30 seconds here. Will there be an opportunity here? As Opinionated gets taken out, that's going to be huge. Kamiyoto taken out as well. Wanted to target specifically the Cloak and Dagger there. Not able to get the kill that time. As they try to get this cart going here, they are able to get a few kills their way. Kamiyoto goes down. Mr. Brightside not up back yet. And the Avengers, can they make it in overtime? With Gambit there.
This is real firepower.
Double KO.
Judge, jury.
Oh, and Magneto again, not allowing the Punisher to get there. And Mac Attack make a stop. And that is going to be game, set, match. Your winners today, improving to 4-3, are going to be Mac Attack. Let's see who that final MVP is going to be. And of course, why not Mr. Brightside? The new Emma skin there. Showing off that we're here for some fun, summer fun here in Marvel Rivals. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. Mac Attack won game number 1. Now look at the stats here for game number 2. Mr. Brightside there with the 42 kills, 29 final hits though for Kamiyoto. Ultimately, 48 kills as well. Quadra kill, massive from Kamiyoto. How Mr. Brightside didn't, snipe that away there, who's to say? But regardless, big ups there from Mac Attack. They came in here with a plan of attack there, and they were able to handle it there. And so that, because of that, I mean, really, that's going to be a pretty fun opportunity looking at the standings here, if we will, as we are down to the end of the regular season, folks, here. So, taking a look at those standings real quick. Does look, you can kind of see it on the screen there, but not too get that. But what that screen is showing you there is the Honeywell Viltrumite still looking at top spot right now at 5-1. Hydra as well at 5-1, potentially could usurp them from the number 1 spot there. Meanwhile, Mac Attack going from 3-3 up to 4-3 there. They might share a spot there with the WellSky Revengers and the Honeywell Harbingers, depending on how the Harbingers do. Verify with you guys, the Harbingers will have the WellSky clocked out locked in squad to play today as well. Now that WellSky clocked out locked in squad, they're going to be pretty much locked in to the number 6 seed there. Meanwhile, Selects quote the Squadron and Agents of Burns, Mac, and C&D are going to be the 8th seed there. So they will take on the number 1 seed of the tournament when we get to the playoffs, which start probably next week, right? So everyone's going to get into the playoffs there. We'll see exactly what those playoffs have to offer us here, because again, we got another it's almost July now, so it gives us 4 weeks of playoffs just before that August 1st grand final at UMKC. Marvel Rivals grand final at UMKC. You don't want to miss that. Of course, we also have the grand finals for other of our Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup games, like Rocket League over on July 18th as well. So make sure to keep your nose to the ground and eyes to the sky for wherever you might find your information regarding that. As for tonight, folks, unfortunately, that is the end of our show tonight. So thank you guys so much for joining us. We will be back again next week with the playoffs when we get kicked on to those playoffs there. Again, Mac Attack doing a really good job. Maybe push themselves all the way up to the 3rd seed there. We will see what what everything shakes off next week here. Of course, we couldn't have done our Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup Week 7 action here without the support of our lovely fantastic sponsors. Of course, the Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup is presented to you by Dick Ray, Air Conditioning, Heating, Plumbing, and Drains, as well as Henderson Engineers, Select Quote, WellSky. It's all right here on twitch.tv/KCGameOn. You can always follow us on YouTube as well. I have been your host, JT Displays. You can follow me here on Twitch, but I also have a YouTube as well. I just dropped some new content about touching grass. You can check that out there. Just dropped that video yesterday, in fact, if you want to see that on my YouTube. It's just gonna be JT Displays. You can also follow me on WellSky at jtdisplays.bsky.social, or Threads and Instagram. It's JT_displays. Thank you guys so much for watching us tonight. We'll be back at it again next week. Until then, have a good one.